Here at Field UTV, we recently built out this Can-Am Maverick X3 for a customer who wants the ultimate trail machine for the Pacific Northwest. We did a full build breakdown, and you can check out that video with the link in the description. The X3 is back, and as you can see, it's not clean anymore. Corky, the owner, has been enjoying it, but there is still one important issue that hasn't been solved yet. Trails in the Northwest are dusty, and clogging an air filter can happen very quickly in bad conditions. To combat this, we're going to be installing an SMB Particle Separator on the X3, which ejects 94% of the dusty air before it reaches your stock air filter. And it's not just for dust, it protects the engine in tons of hazardous conditions, including rain, splashing water, mud, snow, and sand. So what do you say we get it installed, and then we'll give you a brief walk around of how it works. Let's do it. Could you give us a rundown of the S&B Particle Separator, how the install is, just the process in general?
So it's a pretty quick install. Pull out the passenger seat to begin with. You're going to have to do some wiring, running some wiring on it. You're just going to figure out where you want to mount this. We usually mount them up high, right at roof level, a little bit higher so the air hits it. I mean, other than that, it's a pretty quick and simple install. You got this rubber boot that goes down into your intake. This covers it, and then you just run the tube to it right to this side, and it's very simple install, and it's a nice upgrade to, save your car.
And while we're at it, looks like we're upgrading a couple other small things.
You got this little coolant tank, Can-Am. They got just plastic coolant tanks in right here. We've seen this nipple break off a lot, and customers don't know, and the car starts overheating, they're on the trail, and it's just a bad situation altogether.
Gotcha. You were talking about that little part breaks and it broke.
Everything breaks on these eventually.
So Austin, where do you think you're going to mount it?
There.
Gotcha.
All right, so for the wiring side of this S&B, super simple. You're just gonna remove your passenger seat, remove all your plastics like you normally would anytime you're wiring something up on one of these.
Cool.
You got power, ground, accessories, post right there under there for you. You got this Y harness. This is gonna plug in to the wire you just plugged into your power. This then plugs into your S&B, and then you have another harness that comes down, plug into this Y, and this runs to the top side of your ignition coil so you can get your RPM so that the fan ramps up when you give it gas. That way when you're just sitting there idling, it's not full ramped up.
Perfect. Okay, everything is wrapped up. Austin did a great job as always with the installation. And if you're doing one of these yourself, as you saw, putting an SMB particle separator in is a pretty straightforward job. If you do need a little more help with the wiring, then we'll link to an install PDF down in the description along with a video on how to do it from SMB. The scavenge fans only run when needed, and again, it's based on the RPM of the engine, so at idle, they're very quiet. Beyond the SMB and the coolant reservoir upgrade from Nice CNC, Corky had us do another job that we want to talk to you guys about. With a spare tire mounted here in the back, your view out the rear window pretty much blocked. To get around this, we installed a Wolfbox G900TrioPro. These are very popular on trucks and Jeeps, but we've started installing them on UTVs as well. It's got 3 cameras, a forward-facing bumper camera, a rear camera, being the most important so Corky can see while backing up on the trail, and another forward-facing camera built into the mirror itself. And this is pretty cool. All 3 cameras record as separate files on an included micro SD card, which makes it easy to share clips of yourself or your friends doing dumb things in the woods. Austin ran the power for the Wolfbox into the Switch Pro system, which has a low voltage cutoff, so there's no risk of the camera system draining your battery. If you guys are interested in more information on the Wolfbox or other dash camera systems, let us know in the comments. If you guys are looking to build a machine like this, give our shop a call, 509-406-7192, or if you're looking for parts, fueledutv.com is your one-stop shop. Give our team of experts a call for advice, recommendations, or if you're researching what fits on your machine. Until next time, I'm Jason with Fueled UTV, and we'll see you out on the trail.